Well, a barter is actually the original form of currency. Back before they had currency, dollars and coins and stuff, people used to just be able to trade for what they had for what they needed. We're called in the industry as a barter association, but technically what we do, we don't barter. Barter infers a one-on-one transaction. I have something you need, you have something I need, and we come to terms, and that's a barter transaction. What we do as a barter association is we expand that well beyond that one-on-one transaction where we actually create an alternative form of currency. So I don't have to trade a bag of rice for a root canal. I can actually trade credits or trade dollars with one another that is accounted for through our association.
Barter is what we do every day with our normal currency, with our federal currency. We take what we have or what we do and we trade it for someone for what they have, for our needs.
It happened back about 60 years ago. A fellow in California who had a finance company, and he noticed when some of his clients were having struggles making payments to their loans, he would network those with other clients that he had that perhaps needed his goods and services. And so they would funnel dollars that way so he could afford to pay the loan. Everybody got satisfied, and that got expanded into this alternative form of currency.
The only reason I tell them, the only benefit they have is to get business they'd otherwise not get.
There's really, bottom line, one benefit to what we do, and that is generating business, a stream of business for you that you wouldn't have access to otherwise.
Bartering is good for most businesses. In today's climate, there are very few businesses that can say, I have 10 hours of service available and I have 10 hours worth of clientele. There are even less businesses that have 100 seats and 100 butts.
Well, one of the primary benefits is being able to use what you have as far as excess inventory to trade for goods and services that you normally pay cash for. So rather than dipping into my cash funds, business that I earned through the cash system, I've now got another revenue stream that affords me the possibility of eliminating some idle inventory. Hotels are a good example. Hotels, when they don't have somebody staying in a room overnight, that room stays empty, and they can't reclaim it. It's just gone for that night. So they have idle inventory. So if they could trade that for something that they're already paying cash for, it's good business. Partners was born out of my personal experience. I joined a trade exchange back in 1981 and was very intrigued by the concept. I thought it was a great way to develop new business, a great way to network with other business owners in my city. And as I experienced other trade exchanges, we saw some flaws that were built into how the system was managed, how the economy was run. And so Partners was born out of those negative experiences, trying to find out what is the formula that makes what we do the best. And that's how Partners was born. Business owners got together and said, we've seen it done wrong. I think we know how to do it right. It's a better mousetrap. Partners is better and different because it is actually owned by its membership. As the executive director of the association, I'm hired by the board of directors that oversees the operations and makes sure that I'm doing things honestly and above board. The decisions I make aren't based on my personal gain, they're for the benefit of the association. Most of the trade exchanges, if not all of them, are owned by someone who we've seen in the past become a problem because they either get greedy, or they get power hungry, or they get lazy, and then the association suffers. This one's owned by the membership, so there's accountability that's built into our system where other systems don't have.
Partner success is unmatched in the marketplace. As I've had time to research online other trade exchanges and listen to the comments and the questions they have and see that they're working with 5 times the staff and producing 20% of their results. We can simply look back to our founders, we can look back to the members that have been here over 8 to 10 years, and we can look back into the books and show people that this system is effective. We don't have to convince them. There's no smoke and mirrors. There's no full color brochures. To date, we don't carry business cards. Our business card is to say, pick up the phone and call someone whose life is better because they're in Partners One.
Partners has been highly successful. The formula that we have in place has become the benchmark for the industry. When they see the growth that we've enjoyed, when they see the compliance by our members, primarily the fact that our members take ownership of the association has caused us to grow and to flourish more than any other trade exchange in the country. We'll do well over $7 million this year with about 550 members in our association.
One of the greatest joys of this job is that we have an opportunity to not only professionally but personally touch people's lives.
Partners One for me personally is the culmination of a dream, a vision realized, if you will.
It's literally changed my life.
The opportunity to put in place the vision that was created over a period of time and to see that flourish, to see God's hand in it, it's been awesome, personally on many, many levels, financially and otherwise. But rather than take my word for it, listen to what some other members say.